The question I ask myself is that if I, for example, use the short code and paid 50 pesos.
Yes. Which most of us did.
And I saw my name.
Yes.
But I realized that my polling station was wrong. And I even took the extra step to bring it to the attention of the EC.
Yes.
What assurances do I get that on the election day, when I go there, it would have been rectified?
Oh no, because you have brought it to their attention.
Yes.
They must correct it. It is incumbent on you to ensure.
No, you don't get what I'm saying. I'm saying
Yes.
that I have seen it. I have reported, I've taken the extra step to report it to the EC.
Yes.
So the EC is expected to work on it.
Yes.
It's the same EC that collected all my data and everything when I registered. And still sent me to a different polling station. So now that I've seen that error and I've brought it to their attention, what is my assurance that when I go there on the polling day, that error will not recur?
I'm sure in CI 91, Regulation 23, it talks about what must happen during the exhibition. And as I said, an individual's right is sacrosanct to him.
Yes.
So he must protect it.
Yes.
So anything the EC does that denies that person the vote, the person has a recourse.
No,
Now, wait. Now, because I personally will not wait on that 7th December, you cannot call.
What can you do?
You cannot call for another election again when
Yes,
it's the
yes.
person. So before then,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with him that if after your corrections have done, you are calling for another exhibit, I personally,
So you see,
I think
lawyer.
I'll support you.
So that's why I raised
But
that.
yes,
That's why I raised
I think I'll
this
support
issue.
So you see,
Yes.
lawyer.
But the street thing,
So
you have used this opportunity to governance your place. That's what it
lawyer,
is, please.
It's clear that we didn't just jump to the street. That's why we said.
You jump. You see, the person he
gave.
gave you say you've discovered something.
Like
Then they
Abi
ask
asked.
you submit it within 7 days.
I'm saying that.
We will correct it.
Like-
We will sit down with you again.
Like Dr. Abe.
haven't submitted
Like
it.
Dr. Abe asked.
So in the public
With the-
domain,
with the
you have
meaning-
you have mentioned some numbers.
But you see,
The largest of that is
But you see-
243,000, isn't it?
Kingsley, I'm a Ghanaian. I am a Ghanaian.
Yes.
The Electoral Commission says that they have all the experts. I don't want to doubt them.
Yes.
Okay. Then I see such errors. I hear of such errors. I see such errors. The EC is not saying that what you've been told or not. In fact, the EC itself tells us about Pusiga.
Yes.
Now,
Oh, so wait. So Pusiga was not an NDC discovery.
NDC discovered it
no,
first.
it was the NDC that spoke about it first.
NDC
And I'm
They
talking
said-
about the EC's response.
Yes.
So EC confirms that Pusiga occurred.
Yes.
How many more Pusigas have not occurred? That's what I will.
Can I react to just that and then you
Just hear me
continue?
out. Just hear me out.
All right.
So I want to ask myself: the NDC saw this in Pusiga and raised it. The AC has confirmed that Pusiga has occurred. What about those ones that the NDC perhaps has not identified?
identified yet.
Okay. Or any other party for that.
Yes, has not yet identified.
Yes.
Or the director of elections of the MPP is telling us that, as for MPP, they
hasn't
haven't
seen
detected
anything.
Oh,
anything.
they said now. He added the word now.
Yes,
But
at
the
the
now,
moment.
the now I'm talking about the now is the period between when all the parties were giving the register till now. He says that they haven't,
I haven't
seen.
seen anything.
Even
But-
Pusiga, they haven't seen.
But that is not to
so
say
Kingsley,
that.
let me just finish. Let me just finish.
You're right.
Now, so I hear all these things. Then the Electoral Commission holds a presser and even tells me that the Electoral Commission, 2016, they produced a register which had plants and animals. That's the EC telling you that they were capable of producing a register with plants and animals. And the person who told us today is a deputy commissioner. At that time, he was director of
Director
Electoral
of
Services.
elections.
What is the guarantee that the next time I'm not going to see?
Plants and animals.
No, maybe I'm going to see stars and something exoteric. I mean, what this is
That is if you have the means of seeing something
yes,
with your naked
yes.
eyes.
So what else am I not going to see?
Okay.
And my issue really is that I sit here and you have people sending you messages. I checked for my wife. I checked myself. We are gone here. We are gone that. We are done this. So I am looking at a potential chaotic election day if these things are not rectified, and we don't have a situation, an opportunity for people to go back and say that, oh, everything that I saw, it really has been sorted out. And don't forget that the data statistics show that we sometimes don't even get 60% of people patronizing the exhibition.
Yeah.
Historical data shows us that for many people, once they have registered, they got their card, and they have their card, they are done.
Yeah.
So the historical data even shows that you don't even have more than 60% checking for their details, so that they can even indicate that the A that you did is wrong or right. I'm sure that even in the case of Pusiga, many of the individuals who have been affected did not go check themselves. So if on election day, if on election day these people go there,
I will let him finish. Listen, stop echoing what he's saying, so that it will be from him, so that I can listen to him.
I say listen.
No. But you are echoing everything he's saying. So no, wait.
Before those who checked and saw anomalies and reported, there were some who also saw, and they perhaps didn't report. That's those who checked via their short code. I mean, if you went to the police station, obviously there is an officer there who would then take down those details. But if you checked
Online.
via the short code, and you saw an anomaly, you would have to take the extra step to now inform the EC. I am sure that most people who saw this, they perhaps didn't even know how to contact the EC. Because the same short code does not give you.
But you know your local EC office.
So I'm saying that the same person who decided that I won't go to the EC office, the district office is perhaps far or something, I want to pay 50 pesos to check. The person checked. But you have not also given the person the opportunity to use the same short code to report an anomaly or discrepancy if detected. My point is that if you do this and the person does not have the opportunity to see the rectification of same, and they go there on polling day, election day, to go find out that their names are not there. Yes, if the person perhaps has his or a card, they might be allowed to vote. I'm saying maybe. They might be allowed to vote. If they do not have their card, what's going to happen? Because if you do not have your card, and then they go through the list, and you cannot be identified. If you can be identified on the list, then you go to the next step of biometric. But if you are not on the list at all, there's nothing like biometric. Precisely. So how do we avert all this chaos?
So how we avert this chaos is what I've said, that they have a period of, the reason for the exhibition is to identify mistakes and errors.
Yes.
That's what we are going through.
Yes.
They have, and that's not me speaking on their behalf. We are now discovering the errors, reporting. If I encourage anyone who sees whether he did electronic, I did electronic, and they confirm my name, everything, and the staging. If you see any discrepancy, don't use another electronic means. Go there, ensure it's corrected. Now the question becomes, after that, how do we ensure that, because the cacophony that will happen that day is that, because there's a list, and they said the list would be 700, it was 500, 700. And at the end of the 700, if there are more than 700 persons, they create another. Imagine you go and join the queue for about 5 hours, finally gets there, your name is not there. And then you go to the other one, your name is not there. You have limited time to discover where your name is, because once your name is somewhere, you should be allowed to vote. Cacophony, chaos. Someone may give up and complain and give up. To stop that, I am saying that after the corrections, and the reason why they're not releasing it now is that it means that they have to stop the system, but they have to correct everything and release it again. I will join my brothers in saying that there must be another exhibition. I will join you. So, in fact, if you look at the head of the, I think it's the Peace Council, he also said that after that he thinks there must be another exhibition. Because, you see, I will not sit here and say that all the people probably in my brother's constituency would not vote for me, so I won't care about how they are. These are people I'm trying to convince that, please, we are doing well in your constituency, so vote for us. And so between now, today is I think 84, 83 days, anything can happen. A week is too long in political affairs. So anything can happen. So your vote is as important as a vote I think I have connected. You see, so we have to ensure the proper thing is done. And I'll repeat, ensuring that proper thing is done is more dialoguing, getting all parties around the table with the referee and making sure it's done, but not stampeding them on the street as if. And a guy who was speaking I call him Ninja. He came with Ninja because he knows what he's about to. He was going to say. But anything that puts it out there that is an unfair EC and this, one, it doesn't augur well for us at all.
But the EC itself has not clothed itself in glory.
No, but I'm saying
institution itself.
No, but I'm saying you are not giving the EC the chance. The EC has called you. Bring the evidence.
When they got a chance, they told us that
They had
perhaps
you are coercing me to speak on their behalf.
No, I'm not doing that.
But it is wrong.
All I'm saying is that you see,
but it is wrong for them to have said that there were trees and what's the other one? And animals.
plants, yes, trees and animals.
I think probably if you had invited him here and even said that,
I don't want to say.
we can even excuse that. But for a press conference to say that, I don't think it was right. But I'm not holding brief.
I don't want to say mermaids and.
They don't say it. They don't say it. So for probably some public utterance and whatnot, they should look at that, and they should look at.
It's okay.
Oh, you said a lot of things. You see, well,
It's okay.
why?
It's
You
okay.
see, now you want to jump to run this chair. You see, but let's not stamp, because then it becomes a very weak EC that can be stampeded. Anyone can also do that, and that's what we are guarding against. But germane concerns that are raised, bring pieces of evidence, let it be handled properly. After that, Kingsley, I will join you, Kofi. We will ensure that and that's me, I'm not talking about me personally, and make sure that there's an exhibit, then everything is corrected, then we are happy. And we don't wait till that morning. As I said, it will be chaotic. Because some join it for about 6 hours. Eventually you get there, the name is not. It is not even if you can bring a card, because it must tally with the number there, isn't it? So even if you bring your card, it will be counted as what? Lost vote or extra. It will be an extra. You see, so let's ensure that where your name is, you're voting there. And if I want to vote here, I vote. I used to vote in Hacho. I transferred it to Asin Central. For reasons best known to the two parties. I transferred it there, all right? And I ensure that where I'm voting, that is where I'm voting. That is proper. If it wasn't, I would have made sure I go there and make sure, because one vote can count. It's 50% plus what? One. And 2008, when they won after the third round, what's the difference? 23,000. So every vote counts. It's easy. Please. Don't give them the chance to hit the streets again, because it only galvanizes their base, and that's what they are using this to galvanize their base, so that people will go back, energize, and go and campaign and whatnot. Right. Please, do the right thing.
Just one small point. You see, lawyer Kingsley quoted from the CI. That's good. But the truth of the matter is that the CI itself don't solve IT problems. The IT problems are solved through auditing it and working out to make sure that it is foolproof. The CI will state, you have to exhibit, you have to do this. But if we don't audit that system to see that the system is robust, the system will not allow a situation where if you ask that your name be moved to polling station A, through the system that is not robust, your name can be shifted to polling station B. That is what we are asking for the auditing to be done. So the CI is quoting, it says this, it says that, it gives them time. You must go and do this. Cannot solve the problem, whether they were deliberately done or it is as a result of the poor IT system they are using. I believe that with what I'm hearing now and with their behavior, saying that they've had plants and animals in the past. They were doing it deliberately.
Oh,
that is the more reason why we need to go into the system.